Your guy Sports Live, broadcasting live on location at the 91 short track for the go-kart racing going on. And we got the race, one of the race officials.
So look, this is Miss Hanceville. She runs in my long lady class, and she's actually good enough to run in the Clone 365, which is mostly me. One of my best lady drivers here at the track.
Cool.
Okay? Hanceville, remember her name, okay? Watch hard. She's in a light blue car, 117, okay?
Okay. And what are your thoughts about your running tonight?
Maybe I'll do good.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Daddy.
All right, got you. You're joining me live on Sports Live Media on YouTube. We're just doing live broadcast before we start the races tonight, and we're kind of going around looking at different cars, talking to different people and stuff. So,
Come on over here and look.
oh yeah.
So,
and tell us what your name is.
my name's Justin Morgan. I'm the owner and operator of 91 Short Track. We're just going to kind of walk y'all around tonight and show you some of the cars.
Cool.
So this right here is Ron Fields, one of my drivers that runs in Limited Predator.
Yes.
He's number 118.
Uh-huh.
And as you can see, he's got 2 carts that he runs with us, okay?
Right.
All right, let's move over this way.
All right.
So this is Hanceville's car, the one we was talking about earlier.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Now this right here, this is number 9. This is Miss Emily Mulligan.
Okay.
She's also a female driver. One of the top 2 female drivers at 91.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
so number 9.
I got you.
Remember that name too, okay?
I got you.
Well, I think that's about it. I can't find none of my other drivers because if you can pan over that way,
Right.
they're hiding from us because they don't want to be on the camera.
Right. What I'll probably do is just a walk through and look at some of the rest of the cars and maybe.
Go out and walk around the track. Go on the track and show them the track if you want to.
I got you.
Okay.
Thank you. That was the director of the racetrack here at the 91 short track. I am broadcasting live on location at the 91 short track, the fastest short dirt track in the South. And before the race even starts, let's just walk this track real quick. This is a track that they'll be running on and stuff. This white line is the starting line where everybody will be lining up at. They will they'll go all the way around this track. As you can see, there's some turns here. This is turn number 1. I'm going to walk this track so you can kind of see how it goes. Over here's another turn. In each of the races tonight, all of the drivers will be lined up at that white line that you saw, and they will go one complete lap around the track. And once they get one full lap around, then there's an area that's coming up here in just a second that we can show you where they go full speed. Also, you're fixing to see a yellow line. This yellow line is something new this year, and at the end of the race, this is like your exit row. Or if you have issues during the race, you will exit the track by using this caution lane over here. This is the white line between here and where this other white line is. That's where once they get to full lap around, this is where they'll go full speed. Now, I'm coming off the track so I can kind of show you some of the cars that we have going on in this race. They're fixing to have the drivers meeting, if they haven't already had it. So, let's just take a look at some of these other cars over here. I'm going to go up here and look at some of these other cars up here. Here we go. Here's a car right here. Let's look at this one, see how this one's going to go. All right. Looks like they got a number 77 car here. And this is one of the cars that you will see in the racetrack and racing tonight. I have the driver of this vehicle with me right now. So tell me your name. And tell me about your car. Or as best you can.
About the car. Right.
Okay, and
Cadet.
all right, and what do you hope happens to you tonight? How are you going to do that? You got tough competitors. Okay, you drive, but how are you going to drive that's any different than anyone else?
Walk everybody out.
How are you going to do that safely? Or are you just going to wing it?
Just drifting around the entire track.
I got you. Thank you for taking the time to talk with me today. I appreciate it very much. All right, we'll move on and look at some of the other cars over here. We have this going on right here. Yeah, the race will start in just a few minutes. I'm live right now at the 91 short track just off of Alabama Highway 91 in Hanceville, Alabama. As you can see over here, this is where a lot of the cars are staged at the moment, where they're working on getting things ready for everything that's going on in there in the race tonight. Some of these cars will be racing in multiple divisions. Some will only be doing it in one division. So we're kind of just walking through right now. And hello, Marcia, Weston, Cheese, and James. Thank y'all for joining me on this broadcast tonight. How are you today? You want to talk to me about your car?
It's fun.
Okay. And what's your name?
Camden, Freeman.
Camden, good luck to you tonight, okay? Thank you, I appreciate it. Alrighty. Oh, this is a nice looking car. Who drives this car?
This man right here.
Do you care if we talk to me? We're live on YouTube. Tell me your name, first of all.
My name's Dwight McCurry.
Okay, and what do you hope that you achieve tonight?
Win.
How are you going to do that? You got tough competitors. How are you going to do that? That's any different than anyone else.
Drive and hope for the best.
Can you tell me about your car?
That's it's actually an older model frame. It's like a 90 model Phantom, one of the original straight rails,
Uh-huh.
and long motor.
Now, this is a nice looking car, and thank you for taking the time to talk with me tonight. Good luck to you tonight. Thank you. Let's look at some of these other cars that we have. What I'm kind of doing is kind of showing just what you got with the cars. You got some working on the cars over here. Are you the driver? Who's the driver? Do you care to talk about your car?
Sure.
What's your name?
It's
Tell me about your car.
just a stock Predator. That's about it. I'm trying to learn this stuff.
Okay. Well, what do you hope happens tonight for you?
Just have fun.
You want to, and I'm guessing you want to win the race too.
Oh, that'd be nice, but just have fun.
Do you have a strategy on winning the race? Because you got some tough people that you'll be competing against.
Nah, because I've never won on one of these. This is the first time, so.
Well, there's always a first time for everything, you know, so I'm going to get a picture of your car, but thank you for talking with me. I appreciate it very much. There's his car right there. Hello, Marcia. Pleased to have you here on this broadcast today. Next, we'll go over here and look at some of the other cars that we have. That's going to be appearing in some of these races tonight. They're in the process of having a driver's meeting at the moment, or they will be having it shortly. So we'll just kind of pan over here and look at some of the other cars over here. There's more cars over here. Got this car right here. Who's the driver of this car?
Right there. Jason.
You care to come talk to me about your car? I'm live on YouTube. Tell me your name, first of all.
Jason Gillen.
So tell me about your car.
We're beginning this year. We've been out just a handful of times. Basically a clone setup. We'll run a clone class tonight. Just trying to get some seat time, get a little experience, talk to everybody, pick their brain, try to get some knowledge of what to do, how to make it work.
Well, what are your intentions tonight? I mean, some people race just to race, some want to win. What's your intent?
I want to be competitive, get seat time, and learn.
I got you. And how do you go? How are you going to go about doing that? Because you have tough competitors out there. How are you going to set yourself apart?
You got to be consistent and lucky.
I got you. Well, thank you for taking the time. Can you tell me a little bit more about your car?
Yeah, it's Vision, it's Falcon chassis, clone motor. We run all Maxxis tread. We're weighed in at about 365 pounds in the clone class.
Cool. Well, let me get a good picture of your video of your car. Good luck to you tonight. I hope that you have a good and fun time tonight.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. All right, we're looking at some other cars, people working on their cars at the moment. Got some cars here. Got a good looking red car over here. Who drives this car? You want to talk to me on YouTube? I'm live on YouTube at the moment. Well, while we're waiting on him to come over here, let's look at his car. This is number 81. This will be one of the cars that you see in the racing tonight.
Yeah, time I blew it up, yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
So tell me your name, first of all.
My name's Keegan Barber.
Okay, and tell me about your car.
Well, it's a trick chassis. It's a Predator Limited class.
Okay, and what do you hope you achieve tonight?
Well, I was hoping for a better night than what we had, but the motor decided to let loose during practice.
Oh, fun. So you're out of
Yes,
contention
sir,
then.
I'm out for tonight.
Oh, well, sorry to hear that. Well, you would have been a driver, so that still counts.
Yes, sir.
Well, I hope that you figure out whatever that is that caused your issues and stuff, and better luck the next time, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you. All right, moving on up here to more of the cars. We're about done looking at the cars. So, all right, we got a few more cars up here. You're the driver of this one?
No, sir. He is right there.
Okay.
Or the driver of this one is the owner of the track.
Okay. Oh, of course. I've already talked to him, so I got you. Just looking at some of these other cars here. These will be some of the cars that you will see. Alrighty, here's another car here. Alright, that does it for all of the cars. So we've done a kind of a preview of everything on this track. Most of these races will be 10 to 12 laps. Some may be more, some may be less. They're supposed to have 9 different divisions tonight. And those divisions will be Rookie K, red, and green. Rookie A, blue plate, Clone Ladies, Clone 365, Limited Predator, Stock Appearing, and what they call RWYB, or Run What You Bring. Now, some of these divisions may have multiple heats, some may be combined, and some may not happen at all, depending on the number of people that are racing in this event. So, let's look and see if I can find the running order. Okay, so here's the running order for the divisions tonight. We'll start off with Clone 365, then there'll be Blue Plate, Rookie A, and Limited Predator. So that means that of all those divisions I mentioned, some of these have been combined, and that's where we'll have tonight. All right, let's look. Over here, which we may feature later on, is the winner's circle. This is where people pose for their photographs after winning the feature races and whatnot. So, anyway, we are waiting for the racing to get started, and that will be starting very shortly. So stay with Sports Love Media. I have you covered for tonight's go-kart racing. We will try to do the best we can to cover all of the races tonight. There will be a minimum of 4 races and could be a maximum of up to 9 races, just depending on how things go. So, as you can see, they're still working on their cars, getting things ready to do their racing and whatnot. So, we are live on location at the 91 short track, just off of Alabama Highway 91 in Hanceville, Alabama. Over there on the back corner over there is where the concession stand is. They have different things to drink and eat. Again, here's a wider view of the track itself. Over there, up toward the front, up there's where they start at. They'll go around the curve there. It goes back around, and then it comes over here. Once they go one full lap right in this general area, they will go full speed at that point. Also need to explain to you what the different color flags are they'll be using. Green flag means go full speed. Generally, that's how it would be at any race. Each of the races will start off with one full lap around, and then they go full speed. Yellow flag generally means that there's minor debris, minor crash, or a spin out. And at that time, depending on how bad it is, it could get elevated to red flag. And red flag is used when they have to stop everyone on the track where they are. And it's usually used as a means of placing the drivers after a yellow flag, or it could be because of serious debris, fuel, or a serious crash on the thing. You will see a white flag that will wave as soon as people are on their last lap. On that last lap, once they get back around with no issues, you'll see a checkered flag. However, if they have a white flag and it goes to caution in that time period, they will do what they need to do to get the caution taken care of, and then they'll do like what they call a green-white checker, where basically it's 2 laps. 1 lap will be green, 1 lap will be the white flag, and the checkered flag, and they do it that way as a way to end the race. So, yes, I am glad to see you here, Mr. Censorship. Yes, I will be covering it live again. And apparently the driver's meeting will be taking place in 5 minutes. They will start the driver's meeting in 5 minutes. So once they get that driver's meeting set up, then they will start racing. All drivers are going to be on the track. And Mr. Censorship, thank you for joining me today. I do appreciate that. And I am going to be covering go-kart racing as much as possible and stuff. And I will be doing other things as well and live stream stuff over time. So yes, I'll be covering go-kart racing as much as possible. I may not make it to every race, but I'm going to do the best I can to do so. And I thank you very much for joining me. If there's anyone who came in this live stream that I didn't recognize earlier, thank you for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. Again, we're just waiting on things to get started right now. So I'm at the 91 short track. I'm at the 91 short track in Hanceville, Alabama, the fastest short dirt track in the South, and they're about to have their driver's meeting. So what I may do is while they have their driver's meeting and stuff, not necessarily hear what they're saying, but go over and see what's going on with that. So we shall see where they're going to have the driver's meeting at. In the meantime, thank you for joining me on Sports Live Media tonight. I do greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it very much. Also, looks like they're going to have the meeting on the track. They're getting things set up for that driver's meeting. So, yeah, we are waiting for the driver's meeting to start. The racing will start within the next 10 to 15 minutes. They got to have a driver's meeting. And once they have the driver's meeting, then based upon the divisions they have, some races may have more than one heat, and so they have to determine that. And once they get that set up, I will see if I can go over there and get a list of how many is in each division. So we'll see about doing that. Again, thank you for joining me on Sports Live Media. I do greatly appreciate it. We will be getting started with the racing very shortly. In the meantime, just stay tuned and watch the driver's meeting. We may not be able to hear what they're saying, but just stay tuned and we'll see what we can do with it. I do appreciate you. So what you're looking at right now is them setting up for the driver's meeting, which is taking place on the track, or will be taking place on the track here very shortly. Again, if you're just joining me on Sports Live Media, thank you very much for doing so. We have go-kart racing in store tonight, and we have several races that we will see. I'll do the best I can for play-by-play as best I can, and we'll cover as best we can with stuff. So let's watch the driver's meeting. And in the distance, you hear a speeding motorcycle going by.
Is everybody here?
Nope. He's not here. I see.
All right, we'll watch the driver's meeting and we'll see if we can get what's going on.
All right, so look, guys, if you ain't been here, this is 91 short track, okay? And look, it's short. There's going to be some bumping and rubbing. I mean, some of you might not like it. But this is Miss Monica. We'll give you your money back right now. You don't want to bump and rub. Okay? If you've been here before, you know that's a joke. So, not really, we're going to. So look, all right, I got people that's going to help me tonight. I got the sign track officials, so I don't need any help tonight. I got us a new lane here because we're, can't get extend the whole track over here. So if you're in this, with your arm out, letting the leaders know that you're slow or you're going off because I got black flag or I got lap twice and I had to go off the track, and they hit you, it's their fault. If you're inside above this yellow line, I don't want to hear no crap about somebody was in my way. I'm taking them off the track. If they're 2 laps down, if they don't move over for me when the leader's coming, we're going to get them the next time, okay? That's how we're doing it from now on. We got a big race coming with a lot of people here and a lot of good drivers. So we're going to try it out and see how we like it, okay? We got the lane. Y'all know the restart zone, but y'all have not been using it like we're supposed to, okay? The leader starts the race inside that restart zone, not the outside guy. I will throw a caution. We will do it again until we get it right, okay? All right, now, so nobody on the flag stand, nobody on the ramp, nobody on the tires, okay? We don't get nobody hurt here. My mother, she's panics all day, all week because my son's got a track in the backyard. She's working down. So we got to keep everybody safe, okay? That's number one goal. All right, be safe, have fun. So tonight, if y'all seen the lineup on the back, I mean, I told y'all, if y'all see it. Okay, all right. So the limited predators, there's 10 of you, only 8 of you's gonna make the race. This ain't a $1,000 win, so only 8's making it tonight. Okay, so we got 2 heats, we got a C main and the last chance qualifier. So you're guaranteed 3 races for you, $40, okay? So you at least get the race if you don't make it. And I'm racing in that race and I'm like, but I'm happy with 3 races. So that's how we're gonna do it. So, rookie A, y'all got enough to do 2 heats. Blue, we've only got enough to do 1 in the feature, okay? So 3 of y'all. Clones, 1 heat. I think there's 5 of y'all in the feature. Okay? Y'all know the lineup. Let's go ahead and draw, and I'll get it posted on the back of feature lane. So give us 5 or 10 minutes or so, and we'll be ready. First, so y'all know the order. Once you see your heat, y'all help me. Y'all get up here and let's get going, okay? All right? What is this? Let me see. Yes. Yeah. I kind of like that idea.
I mean, give the next person a shot.
I don't know if I want to give them. I'm a little more nice than you are. I'm a little nicer than you are. I might give them twice, and if they do it, then I'll put them in the boat. Well, I'll think about it though. Yeah. So, all right, let me look real quick. We have a lot of issue with calls being made. Well, guess what? This is racing. It ain't on ESPN. I can't go back and look at the replay. Okay, so I'm gonna make the best judgment call I can for one of my crew members is going to. Okay. So if you're under somebody and I can't see that guy above his number, he comes down, puts in the tires, I'll put him in the back. Or, if you're not all the way up to him and you tap him right there on the bumper, you need to spin him out, that's your fault. Well, that's just how we're going to do it, okay? If you have a problem with it, don't see Monica, don't see my mama, don't see Irvin, you come see me, okay? All right, so let's draw what we get going. I'm really excited about tonight.
All right, they are now drawing lots for.
This is for the bump. Isaac Bauer.
Yeah, I do too. I do like them. I do like them as well. So.
Up there.
Okay, you already got one.
Yep.
See, that's two. I did not have anything to do with it. That's fine.
What they're doing now is drawing for position for with that each and every one of the races and stuff. So that's what they're drawing for right now. They don't do qualifying in this race, so they don't do qualifying. This is how they do it. So still watching what's going on with this drivers meeting. Again, thank you for joining me on Sports Law Media. I do have you covered tonight with go-kart racing, and we will be getting started with that very shortly.
BJ! Two. Casey! Hey!
So in some of these races, there will be a couple of heats. Some there will only be one heat, and then there will be feature races after that. So we will cover as many of these races as we possibly can tonight, which will get started here shortly.
See. How's it balanced? Who's next? Justin Morgan. Let me see. Let me see. No. Let me see. Ah! Yeah. Irvin. You racing for Irvin? 4. Ron Field.
You could have. Y'all better watch out. Y'all pass
Yeah, again, since they do not do qualifying, they do a draw to determine what position you will be in the race to start with.
Brent Perry's on the pole. Seriously. That everybody? All right, look, guys. Thank all of y'all for coming. We're just a big family around here. We need y'all to come back. If there's anything that I can improve, ask the track, don't talk to Beanie Daughters. Talk to me, okay? Y'all don't like the T-Post. Well, I got that from County Line. That's the way they do it. To keep them from exploding. You know, when y'all coming off the track. If y'all don't like it, I'll take them back. Y'all got time?
And I gotta get
And then
papers
we'll
ready.
post the running orders and the heat. Okay? And limited predator guys, y'all have 2 heats, a C main and the last hit qualifier.
Okay, so while we're waiting, we'll go back over this way and we'll wait for them to post the number of people in each of the divisions that they will be having and whatnot. So they're moving tires and doing some stuff right now. Again, if you're just joining me on Sports Live Media, thank you very much for doing so. I do greatly appreciate it. We will be having go-kart racing here starting very shortly. I'm broadcasting live on location just off of Alabama Highway 91 in Hanceville, Alabama for go-kart racing tonight. This will be the first of several that will go on over the summer. So anyway, stay tuned to Sports Live Media. I have you covered regarding the races and stuff. This yellow box area that you see is where they will be staging the cars to start in each of the races and stuff. Over here is the arrows. This is the track that you come up the track with. And this one on the left over here is the one that you come down on. Over here, as you'll see, is the flag stand. Nobody's to go up there, but this is where all the flags will be waved, with the green flag, the white flag, the yellow flag. They don't use the red flag much unless it's within the race itself. Also, one flag color you do not want to see is black flag. Black flag means you have to leave the course, you're disqualified, and you have to leave the premises immediately. There are certain rules in place to where if something like that happens, it'll be taken care of at the time. So we're just waiting for things to get started. So again, stay with Sports Love Media here on YouTube, and I'll be covering all the races tonight, and I'll do the best I can for the play-by-play regarding everything that's going on. And thank you to each and every one of you who have taken the time this evening to join me for this live broadcast. 91 short track is the fastest short dirt track in the South, according to them. So anyway, in normal racing, they'll go between 12 and 15 laps around the track. They have to start at that white line that you see up there, and from that point, they go one full lap around, and then when they get to that white square area, they go full speed at that point. But they have to go one full lap. The yellow line that you see is where if someone's leaving the track, it's a safe way for them to do so. Let's see, I'm trying to think what else is there. Also, the divisions that they normally would have on normal days of racing would be Rookie K, red and green, Rookie A, blue plate, Clone Ladies, Clone 365, Limited Predator, Stock Appearing, and then RWYB, which is Run What You Bring. That's a separate division. Some of these divisions may be divided in more and maybe combined. You may have other heats and stuff that comes up that isn't part of the original stuff, and some of them may be combined due to the number of people or entries within the said races. So we're still waiting on them to figure out how many's going to be doing what. So stay with Sports Love Media. I do have you covered for go-kart racing tonight. We are going to get started here in just a few minutes. And for each and every one of you that's joined me tonight, thank you very much. I do greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button and hit the share button so we can get the word out that this go-kart racing is going on, so you can watch some good quality racing. I don't really know the answer to that one, Charles. I don't know if that's relevant, but I don't really know. But thank you for joining me tonight, Charles. I do greatly appreciate you joining me for this race tonight. Again, I'm not going to comment on things of that matter. I'm only here to do broadcasting of go-kart racing, and that's what we're going to cover tonight. So, well, I'm good for you, man. Good for you. You know, I do welcome you to the channel, and I thank you very much for joining me for the racing tonight. So, you know, I don't really know, and I don't really think your question is relevant. So, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, make it, I mean, you have a valid question, but for the purpose of what we're doing tonight, I don't think it's relevant for what we're doing tonight. But thank you for asking, though. I do appreciate you. So let me see if they've got the stuff posted yet. I'm gonna go over here and look. Racing should be begin soon. I don't know if we've got it or not. All right. So just so we can know again how the running order is going to be, we'll have Clone 365, we'll have Blue Plate, we'll have Rookie A, and we'll have Limited Predator. Those are the divisions that we will have tonight. So some of them have been combined, and there are some that are not included because of whatever that is. Anyway, moving on. Thank you, Mr. Censorship. I do appreciate it. So, anyway, there's your running order. I'm waiting now on them to determine heats and how many drivers we have. So I'll go back up this way and we'll see what we can find out. Right now they're just getting ready and stuff. You got some with their cars over there. You got some with their cars over here. You have more cars over here. When I can, in between races and whatnot, unless it's going real quick at that point, I'll try and see what's going on in the garage area and whatnot, but this is kind of what's going on right now. And again, racing will start in a few minutes. They're still trying to determine how they're wanting to get the drivers ready to race and staging. So some of the cars you see may run in more than one division, and all I have to do is just make certain modifications and stuff. So there's more of the cars. So stay with Sports Law Media. I do have you covered, and I will be having the racing starting soon. As soon as it starts, we'll get going with it. Okay, it looks like they're about to post it in terms of the heats. So this is the minimum number of races. There may be more depending on how they do certain things, but we will look and see what they have to start with once they get posted. And they're in the process now of getting the races posted in terms of the heats and the running order. They've already got the running order, but we'll see how many's in each of the heats. And I'll go over that with you live here on YouTube. So, how was your evening tonight, Mr. Censorship? Are you still with me, Mr. Censorship? Yeah, it looks like they're posting the sheets now. Once they get them posted, I'll go over there and I'll look, and we will see. Okay, so we've got the heat sheets for what's going on. In Clone 360, in Clone 365, it looks like we've got 4 drivers. In Blue Plate, it looks like we've got 3 drivers. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 in Rookie A, and you have 2, 4, 8 in Limited Predator. So that's how many we have at each of the heats. So some heats may be one heat, some may be 2 heats, and then there'll be some feature races. So that's what we have with that. So let's get into position now, so we can get ready to start watching some racing. We're going to go near our area where we usually set up at. So, again, I apologize for the lack of action at the moment. They're just trying to get stuff ready for things to get started. So, we will be getting started here very shortly. And again, there's your track. Goes all the way around over that way, and over there off in the distance you will see a light thing with green flag, yellow flag, or red flag. That will be used during the race, and you will see that from time to time. So anyway, we will be getting started with racing here shortly. Again, just stay with me. I got you covered for go-kart racing. On May 31st, 2025, I am broadcasting live on location at the 91 short track, the fastest short dirt track in the South, and I'm located just off of Alabama Highway 91 in Hanceville, Alabama. So anyway, stay with me, and we'll have racing starting here shortly. So if I don't say anything, I'll just let you look at the track while we're waiting.
Yeah, I didn't draw mine, but that girl drew, she got second.
It looks like they're about to get their cars in the staging area, so let me move over there and get them as they're coming up the ramp. They will be coming up the ramp right over here. They'll be coming up on the right side over there, so that's where they'll come up from when they get ready to get started. And again, there may be other divisions that they may have that might come up at the last minute. I do not know what those will be, but we'll get those when they come, if they come. I do thank each and every one of you for joining me for this broadcast today. I am broadcasting live on location from the 91 short track just off of Alabama Highway 91 in Alabama. There will be at least with a maximum of up to 9 depending on how they do heats and how they do other things. So we may have more than that. That's just what we know. So anyway, stay with Sports Live Media. I do greatly appreciate you. Sorry about the delay. They're just trying to get things going. And they are about to get started. Well, I thought they were coming. I guess not. So we'll just move back over here to where we can look at the track. Yes, there will be go-karting here soon, okay? So stay with Sports Live Media. I do have you covered tonight.
Okay, guys, I need my chrome guys to the grid. Chrome guys to the grid.
Got the grid. They got them ready to go. They're lining them up right now. Into the grid, which is the staging area. So we'll get them as they're coming up the ramp. Looks like this race will be 15 laps, at least from what I'm hearing over at the flag stand.
All right, guys, we got chrome to the grid right now. Then we got blue plate up next. Blue plate, you'll be up next. Blue plate will be up chrome. Chrome to the grid.
Looks like we're getting started, so we will have racers coming to the grid area, which is the staging area, and then they'll come up the ramp and get in position. We're just waiting on them now to get in position to start getting ready to race. They've called for them to come to the area, but they're not here yet. All right, we got cars coming. Here comes the first one. We got one ready right there. Looks like we got other cars ready to go on this one, so once we get them in the ramp, I'll move over and do what I can with it. They're starting up the go-karts right now. Racing will start here shortly. like we have 5 drivers in this heat. Here we go. Starting with the racing now. They start off with yellow flag. They have to go slow. One to go. One to go. All right, here we go. Green flag. Have green flag, and we got one racing car driver coming off the course. And one driver coming off the course. 4 left. There's your leader. Still green flag. Looks like a close race here. White flag, 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. And your checkered flag. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We have a winner. Everyone, that was the first race tonight, and we had green flag conditions the entire race. There were no yellow flags. Surprising, but that's how it happened. That's clean racing at its finest. So we will have another race coming up here shortly. Next race will be shortly. Looks like we'll have another race here shortly.
Blue plate to the grid. Blue plate to the grid.
They're calling for blue plate. That'll be the next race. Blue plate is next. And here they are coming up. They're calling for rookie A to come on ahead and get started and get in position there. So we're having blue plate now, and then we're going to have rookie A. They'll come up this ramp and then they'll get in position. Once they get in position, they will go one full lap around where the white line is, and then they will go full speed over there once they get through the caution to start with. Thank you, Bobby, for joining me on this broadcast today. Coming up the ramp now. You got 3 drivers in this one. Here we go, second race. 1 lap of caution to start with, sorry, they're in caution to start with right now. One lap to go, 1 full lap to go. Green flag, here we go. Green flag, here we go. It looks like it's a very close race. We have 3 drivers in this one, and it looks like there's been a crash. Yellow flag. Yellow flag for minor crash. Yellow flag has been called for minor crash. Yellow flag. Yellow flag for minor crash. And we are at red flag at the moment because of fuel that somehow got on the track. So red flag at the moment. They will restart soon. That crash was not a serious crash, but it did lead to some fuel issues on the track. So we are at red flag at the moment. And hello to each one of you that just joined me. I do appreciate you. Red flag. We're still at yellow. We are at red flag, but they are about to go to yellow flag. They are not at yellow flag yet, but they've got the signal, but they got to wait for approval to go. So technically red flag still, but we are about to move back to yellow flag. George, hello to you. I do appreciate it. We are in red flag right now due to fuel that spilled onto the track as a result of a minor crash. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. They have to go slow. Yellow flag. We are at yellow flag. Yellow flag still. Yellow flag. We are still at yellow flag. We're still at yellow flag. We're still at yellow flag. Up there at the front is your leader. We still have yellow flag. We still have yellow flag. And they moved it to red so they can reposition everybody. Back at yellow flag. Yellow flag. One lap to go under yellow. When they come back around, they will go to green flag. Green flag, here we go. Green flag. There's your leader. Let's follow the leader for a bit. Alright, let's follow the second place one. And now we'll follow third place. Here's your leader. Looks like we're about to go to white flag. Here shortly we will. There's your leader. There's your second and third place. There's your leader. We'll follow the leader. At the white flag, last lap. And here comes your leader. And there's your winner with the checkered flag. Yellow flag so they can go back to the pit. There you have it. There was one yellow flag due to a minor crash. That minor crash turned out to be more significant than originally thought. It turned a red flag because they had fuel on the track and they had to stop everyone from that. It went back to yellow flag, and when they went back to yellow flag, they went back to red briefly so they can reposition everyone. It was yellow flag, and then they had several laps of that, and then they resumed with green flag, and the race finished under green flag conditions. So yes, I may have messed that up on the leader and the green and whatever's going on, Mr. Censorship, but thank you for pointing that out. So the leader was green and pink was in second, and the other one was in third, and one driver, yeah, so there we have it. There's your summary on that one. Hard to keep up with sometimes, so thank you for keeping up with that for me. It is appreciated. Sorry about the mishap on misjudging that, but it was hard to tell on that with everything that was going on. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been something else, wouldn't it? To have them laughing. So you got the one on the track right now. You got... No problem, Mr. Censorship. I do appreciate you. If If you're just joining me on Sports Live Media, thank you for doing so. You're watching live coverage of go-kart racing at the 91 Short Track in Hanceville, Alabama. In each of these races, depending on the division, there'll be 12 to 15 laps. There'll be 12 to 15 laps in these races and stuff. It looks like in this race we may have 4 in this one. So each race will be 12 to 15 laps. Here we go, starting off with caution. We're starting off with a caution. One to go. 1 lap to go. Green flag, here we go. Sorry about the shaking, had a little dirt flown on me, but I'm good. There's your leader right there. Second place. Go back to the leader. Yellow flag has been issued due to a stalled vehicle and a spin out. Yellow flag due to stalled vehicle and spin out. Yellow flag for spin out and stall. We're in yellow flag. Yellow flag. One to go on caution. 1 to go on the caution. Yes, I do. Thank you very much, Mr. Censorship. I'm pretty close to the track. Green flag. Green flag. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag for a spin out. Here we go. We're in a close race with first and second place. One driver has left the course. We started with 4 drivers, we are now down to 3. And there's your leader right there. There's your second place one. Let's see what you call a third place for a bit. There's your third place. There's your first first place. Yellow flag. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yeah, I know, right? We are in caution. One to go. They did not go to red, although they almost did. But still, yellow flag. Yellow flag. Green flag. Green flag. White flag. White flag. We are about to have the winner. Here's your leader right here. We have a winner. First place will be the pink and blue car. The second place one is number 40, and the third place one is the one with X on the side of the vehicle. In that race, we had no red flags. Actually, we had one red flag because they had some some placement issues, but there were several yellow flags in this race. And now we're about to have the next race that's coming up. Yeah, definitely. Green flag racing is more exciting, for sure. By the way, Mr. Censorship, some Saturdays I'll have other stuff I'll be doing live stuff with regarding not just go-kart racing, but other things. So you should tune in for that when I do, and I'll try to make an announcement when that goes on. But I will have other sports that I will be doing live streams of, not just go-kart racing. And they're coming up the ramp now. I understand that racing is your favorite. I do understand that. I completely understand. I was just letting you know that I'm going to be doing things, not just racing, but other things. What I'll do is when I'm going to do the live streams, I'll do like the community note like I normally do, and I'll try to see if I can promote it ahead of time if I know. But know that I will be doing racing when I can. Yellow flag for caution to start. Yellow flag for caution to start. The signal is 1 to go, so they have to go one more lap around. Green flag, here we go. First and second place right there. Let's follow the leader for a bit. Yellow flag, not sure for what reason, but there's a yellow flag been called. Yellow flag, not sure of the reason, but I'm sure it was a spin out. Yellow flag has been issued. Thank you, I do appreciate that, Mr. Censorship. Doing the best I can. We have one who just left the track. So now we started the race with 4, and now we have 3. One has left the track. So now we have 3. We are still under yellow flag. One to go on the caution. Green flag. Green flag, here we go. There's your leader. There's your second place one. I believe there's your third place one. Looks like first place is about to lap. Third place, yep. First place is Lapter. First place is lap third. It looks like third may have been lapped twice. White flag, we are at the last lap. Here we come for the leader. Checkered flag. Have a winner. Yellow flag for everybody to go in the pit. So in this race we had no red flags, but we had at least 3 yellow flags for everything from minor spin-outs and 1 minor crash. But the crash was more of a spin-out. It wasn't an actual crash. So we are waiting for the next race to begin. We have another race fixing to start. So they're getting them ready in the staging area, and there's your staging area right past these bushes that I'm out at the moment. It looks like they're making some changes to the ones that's in the heats at the moment. So they're making changes. I'm not sure what that will be, but we'll still cover the races as they happen. Oh, it looks like we're going to have some fun here. The race director has a car, and he is going to be racing in this race. So the director of this course has a go-kart. He is going to be racing in this particular race. From the looks of it. I don't know how many we're going to have in this race, but I know for sure the director of this course has a car and will be racing in this division. Here we go, about ready to get started for the next race. It looks like we have 4 drivers in this race. be a fun race. This should be a high speed and very fun race. One to go on the caution for yellow flag. 4 drivers are in this race. Oh, sorry about that on the voice. Green flag, green flag. I think my voice got a little quieter because I had my over the speaker. Can you hear me now? Green flag. And I believe there's your leader. Okay, thank you. Good to know. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry about my voice going out like that. I don't know what caused it, but it does happen from time to time. What a pass. You see that? What a pass. That was an amazing pass. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag for a spin out. Spin out that led to a crash. Yellow flag that was a spin out that led to a crash. We are under yellow flag. We're under yellow flag. We're still got caution. Green flag, here we go, green flag. I believe there's your leader. White flag, last lap, we are going to get the leader. We will get the leader. White flag for the win. White flag for the win. Sorry, checkered flag for the win, rather. There's your drivers exiting the course. In that race, we had 3 yellow flags. 2 of them were just for spinouts, and 1 was a spinout that led to a minor crash. Nobody was hurt, everybody's fine. We're about to start another race. It looks like in this race we have 4 drivers. To start with. Yellow flag to start. Yellow flag. Green flag. race here. You have one car leading the course.
We had 5 to start. We are down to 4. Look how close this race is for second and third.
Look how close this race is. 2 drivers just lapped one. And I believe there's your leader. White flag, we are on the last lap. Last lap, white flag. And winner with the checkered flag. Two yellow flags in this particular race for minor spinouts. 5 racers started this race. We ended the race with 4. So now it looks like they're getting everything ready in the staging area for the next race. We have the next. Yes, definitely. I certainly agree. That was a pretty fast race. For sure. We're waiting on word on whether they're going to have another race here shortly or if they're going to. I don't know what they're going to do yet. We're waiting on word on what the next race will be. Just to let you know, outside of today, I know there will be another really big race coming up in June, and I'll give more detail about that, you know, when it gets a little closer, but it's a really big one that's coming up in June. Just to let you know. There will be a really big race in June. I can't say much more right now, but I will mention it when it gets closer. With me here on Sports Live Media for the 30 minutes, or yeah, I think we'll just do it that way. It'd be a lot easier. I can go around and do some stuff, but let's look at them getting ready for the next races and whatnot. There's them working on the stuff over there. They've already had several races, but they're going to have a 20 to 30 minute intermission period. And sometimes in some of the bigger races, they would use the intermission as a time to have juice box races for the little kids and foot races for the little kids. I don't know if they're going to have that tonight, but from the looks of it, probably not. So we're going to go and look and see what everybody's working on. Just kind of showcasing everything on that. There's one loading his car up. We'll show you that. They got to get ready for the feature races, which will be coming up in about 30 minutes. All right, let me go talk to the driver who was in one of the races and see if he wants to speak to me. No, it don't look like he's around, so. Yeah, anyway, stay tuned with Sports Live Media. I will have more racing going on and we will resume when the intermission is over. In the meantime, kind of just look at the track for a few minutes and we'll go from that. For those that's just joining me, thank you for taking the time to watch this broadcast on Sports Live Media tonight. I do greatly appreciate it. And if I didn't say hello to you that joined me in the chat earlier, I do thank you for that. I do appreciate you. I don't know if I mentioned every name, but I'm sorry if I did not. But anyway, we are in intermission right now. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this stream and I will bring it back when we get back to racing action when the intermission period is over. So if you will, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the notification bell so you can find out when I'm covering live events, when I broadcast other events live, when I have breaking news, when I have sports action videos, when I have sports education videos, and also when I have other sports stuff. If you wish to subscribe to my channel, it would be greatly appreciated. You can do it two different ways. Go to www.youtube.com, the /symbol, the @symbol, SPORTSLOV, or you can go to the YouTube search tab and type in Bob Amin, BOBAMIN, and you can find me there because I will have Sports Live Media burned into a basketball as my avatar. Also, I'm on Twitter X, so my handle is @BobAmin16. That is the @symbol, BOBAMIN 16. I'm going to go ahead and cut this stream, but I will restart it when they are not in intermission, when they finish up everything. So stay tuned for part 2 of go-kart racing from the 91 short track, the fastest short dirt track in the South. And I'm broadcasting live from Hanceville, Alabama, just off of Alabama Highway 91. So I will be back in a little bit, but I will resume for part 2. Thanks, and stay tuned.